AIP Breathing Life into Silent Hunters, written by Shiv Arora. Submarines are the ultimate stealth warriors of the sea. Their ability to operate undetected makes them a formidable force. However, conventional diesel-electric submarines have a critical weakness. They need to surface regularly to run their diesel engines and recharge their batteries. This surfacing exposes them to detection, compromising their stealth. This is where air-independent propulsion, or AIP systems, come into play. AIP allows submarines to operate submerged for extended periods. This significantly enhances their stealth and operational capabilities. Traditional diesel-electric submarines are heavily reliant on their noisy diesel engines for surface propulsion and battery charging. This dependence on air limits their submerged endurance to a matter of days. Once the batteries are depleted, the submarine must surface or use a snorkel to draw in air for the diesel engines. This need to surface makes them vulnerable to detection. AIP systems address this limitation by providing an alternative source of power. This allows the submarine to generate electricity for propulsion and other systems while remaining submerged. By reducing the need to surface, AIP systems dramatically increase a submarine's underwater endurance. This can extend their missions from days to weeks. In essence, AIP systems are a force multiplier for submarines. They are a game changer in underwater warfare. The science of silent power unpacking AIP technologies. AIP systems may sound simple in concept, but they are marvels of engineering. There are several different types of AIP systems, each with its own strengths and limitations. Let's delve into the most common types. Stirling engines. These engines use heat to expand a working fluid, typically helium or nitrogen. The expansion and contraction of this fluid drive pistons, which in turn generate electricity. Stirling engines are relatively quiet and efficient. However, they require complex and bulky machinery. Fuel cells. This technology utilizes the electrochemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to generate electricity. The only byproducts are heat and water, making fuel cells extremely quiet and environmentally friendly. However, storing hydrogen can be challenging and requires specialized infrastructure. Closed-cycle diesel engines. These engines operate in a closed loop. They use a chemical process to remove carbon dioxide from the exhaust gases. This allows the exhaust to be mixed with fresh oxygen and fed back into the engine for combustion. This cycle eliminates the need for atmospheric air. However, closed-cycle diesel engines are relatively noisy and less efficient than other AIP systems. Thermal engines. Certain AIP systems utilize stored thermal energy to generate steam. This steam, in turn, drives a turbine to produce electricity. These systems are simple and reliable, but have limited endurance compared to other AIP options. Each AIP technology has its own set of advantages and drawbacks. The choice of AIP system for a particular submarine class depends on various factors. These include cost, complexity, operational requirements, and the existing industrial base of the country. The underwater advantage, endurance, and stealth. The advantages offered by AIP systems are significant, fundamentally altering how submarines operate and fight. Two key benefits stand out: extended underwater endurance and enhanced stealth. The ability to remain submerged for extended periods is perhaps the most significant advantage of AIP-equipped submarines. While conventional diesel-electric submarines can only stay submerged for a few days at a time, AIP submarines can remain underwater for weeks, even months, without surfacing. This extended endurance provides a tactical edge in several ways. Firstly, it dramatically increases their stealth and survivability. By minimizing the need to surface or snorkel, AIP submarines reduce their chances of being detected by enemy sonar, radar, or maritime patrol aircraft. This stealth is crucial in modern naval warfare, where detection often means destruction. Secondly, extended endurance allows AIP submarines to undertake longer missions and patrol areas of interest for more extended periods. This is particularly important in the vast expanses of the Indian Ocean, where India's strategic interests are spread across a wide geographical area. Finally, AIP submarines can operate more flexibly in challenging underwater environments. They are less constrained by the need to access the surface for air, allowing them to exploit underwater terrain features and oceanographic conditions to their advantage. This makes them more difficult to track and allows them to launch surprise attacks. In essence, AIP technology transforms submarines from short-range, sprint and hide platforms into true submersible warships, capable of sustained, independent operations far from their home bases. This capability is crucial for a nation like India, with a vast coastline to protect and growing maritime interests to safeguard. Guardians of the Deep AIP and India's strategic imperatives. India, with its extensive coastline and a growing dependence on sea lanes for trade and energy security, faces a complex web of maritime challenges. The Indian Navy recognizes the critical importance of submarines in maintaining maritime dominance. AIP systems are not just a technological leap, but a strategic imperative for India. The Indian Ocean is a region of immense strategic significance. It is a conduit for global trade and energy flows, and several regional powers, including China, are vying for influence. This competition has led to increased naval activity in the region, making the Indian Ocean a complex and contested maritime domain. India's maritime security strategy hinges on the ability to protect its sea lanes of communication, or SLOCs. These are the lifelines of India's economy, carrying vital energy supplies and trade goods. Submarines, with their stealth and ability to operate undetected for extended periods, are ideally suited for patrolling these SLOCs and deterring any hostile actions. Furthermore, AIP-equipped submarines provide India with a credible second strike capability. They can act as a deterrent against nuclear blackmail. This is particularly relevant in the context of Pakistan's developing naval capabilities and China's growing assertiveness in the region. The stealth and endurance offered by AIP systems allow Indian submarines to operate discreetly in areas of interest, gathering critical intelligence and maintaining a vigilant watch over potential adversaries. This capability is crucial for early warning and timely response to evolving threats.